this man accidentally arrived at a Lilliputian country. These tiny people, no bigger than a thumb, surrounded him with ropes and tied him up tightly like a zongzi. All the residents in the city were stunned when they saw him, for they had never seen such a huge creature before. The man was brought before the king, who stepped back in fear and believed that he was an alien from another planet that intended to destroy the city. Without hesitation, the king ordered him to be locked up and exiled to a desolate wasteland far from the city. A few days later, this small country was struck by a devastating disaster. The army of the enemy country invaded and set fire to the royal palace. The king was trapped in the raging fire, and his life was in danger. When the princess was about to be captured by the enemy during her escape, the giant man suddenly appeared and rushed to the royal palace in just a few big steps. Looking at the king in the sea of fire, without thinking, he found that he couldn't rescue the king directly with his hands. In a desperate situation, the man made a jaw-dropping decision. He took down his trousers and precisely put out the fire that trapped the king with his urine. Although the king was in a rather awkward state, he managed to survive. At this moment, the enemy's warships were gathering at the port, ready to launch a general attack. The king swallowed his pride and asked the giant, whom he had once imprisoned, for help. Without a word, the man jumped into the sea and single-handedly capsized the enemy's warships. In this way, the crisis was easily resolved by the giant. The king, who had regarded him as a threat before, now regarded him as a national hero.